Good morning, beautiful people. Today is the day. I am so sorry that my video is dark, but it is currently 1:39 a.m. in the morning. And I had to come to you this morning to officially tell you today is the day that I make my last payment on being debt free. Today is the day that I make my last payment of $1,000 to be debt free. It has been a journey. It has been a challenge. It has been extremely difficult. I have been eating peanut butter and jelly for 7 months now. I started this journey January 1st, after Christmas time. I've been paying myself $150 a paycheck to last me for 2 weeks. The rest will go towards debt. I am tremendously thankful for God. I prayed about it. And the day, I'm telling you folks, I prayed about it. The day I made a decision to become debt free, the next day at my job, I've been having overtime ever since. I've been working 12-hour shifts since January. For those who have just joined me and don't know my whole journey, understand that in January I started this thing off with $25,000 in student loan debt, mostly credit card debt. I was taking flight lessons to get my pilot license. I did not take a loan for that, but just to fly a plane for an hour in the air, between fuel, paying my instructor, and renting the plane is like $300. So I had that debt. But I had to make some tough decisions. Did I want to keep flying and keep adding debt, more debt to my situation? Or did I want to dig myself out of my situation? And I decided to dig myself out. And at first, it was the most unreal feeling. It's almost like this goes out to the folks that have debt that you feel defeated, you feel ashamed of, you feel like there's no end to it. The advice I can give you is to just start where you are at. Start with the smallest debt you have and pay that off in full. What that does is allows you to build confidence, and it becomes addictive. It becomes a habit to pay off debt. Once you pay off one debt, you're like, oh wow. You pay off another debt, you start building that momentum, and it becomes easier. Trust me. I just got tired of the paycheck to paycheck living. I'm in the aviation field. I make great money, 6 figures, but I wasn't living like I was making 6 figures. I was living paycheck to paycheck because of bad choices. And it's okay if you made a bad choice. It's okay if you are in debt right now. But pick yourself up, change your behaviors, your spending behaviors, For me, what I've learned, some techniques I learned, was to keep a financial journal on you, where you write down your debts, you write down your cash, what you have available, and try to work off of cash and not credit, because you don't want to throw dirt back inside the hole that you're digging out of. You have to, I call this, everybody loves this saying, or this analogy. You have to stop the bleeding. And the bleeding is the spending. And people love that analogy, because you can't become debt free if you are continuously spending. You have to cold turkey stop spending. The people that know me know I love sneakers, know I love luxury items, but I had to cut cold turkey. Why am I buying this luxury item? Why am I buying these sneakers on credit? So it's been a long journey. This video is to say to you, listen, it's okay that you made the mistake, but don't keep making the mistake. This video is to encourage you that you can be debt free. This video is to help you to understand that I stood there with a mountain of debt, and I did not know how I was going to attack this, but I knew I had to take care of it. I was sick and tired of being sick and tired, and I decided enough is enough. Start with the smallest debt first. Cut your spending. What helped me out tremendously, and all praises to God, was my income was increased. Now I make over 100,000, but with overtime, I can push and make $140,000-$150,000 a year. And that's what happened. I worked overtime, and I just made sure I increased my income and decreased my spending. And I was able to make up a tremendous amount of ground in a short amount of time, which was 7 months. My original goal was from January 1st, 2020 to January 1st, 2021. It's currently going on September, and I am making my last payment. So my situation will be different than your situation, but if you are consistent, you may not do it in 7 months. You may do it in a year. You may do it in a year and a half. But if you are consistent, it will happen. But you have to be consistent. You can't see gains in the gym if you don't go to the gym. You have to be consistent. So for those out there that feel like they are not going to ever become debt free, that's a lie that you're telling yourself. You will become debt free. It's important that you become debt free, because the number one killer of wealth, right? Wealth is debt. I used to always want to invest. I used to always want to put money in my 401k, but I couldn't. And the reason why I couldn't do that is because I was in debt. I'm like, man, how can I pay $500, $600, $800 a month into my 401k, or possibly into any stock that I pick, or buy any precious metals that I want to buy, when all my money was going towards credit cards, payments? And I want you to know that the number one killer to wealth is debt. That will kill all your financial savings. You won't be able to save. And here I am, the sacrifice. It is 1:49 a.m. in the morning. I'm headed into work, and I'm about to put in 12 hours. And let me tell you, the habit has stuck with me, because today is the last day, or today is the day I make my last payment on my final piece of debt, but I'm still going to work, working as if I'm still in debt. So for me, it's like you're a boxer, right? It's like that was a train horn. I took that as inspiration. Congratulations from the train conductor. For me, it's like, look at that, parking lot is empty, but I'm here. So it is like a boxer, and you threw some great punches. You got punched. You was getting knocked out by debt. Debt was taking advantage of you, but you hit debt with a left. You gave him a left hook inside of his ribs. Now he's against the ropes. Now you hit him. He's stumbling. Boom. And you are making some great shots. And this is like the icing on the cake. Today I make my last payment, but I'm still working overtime like I'm in debt. So now I start building my cash reserves up. Now, even though I'm about to be 100% debt free, I still have the mentality of keep going. So, yes, I'm here at work, about to walk in, put in 12 hours, and I'm going to keep going with the overtime and keep working and keep building up my cash reserves, and cut back on my spending. So this is like the knockout punch with debt, where today I make my last payment, but I'm still working overtime like I'm in debt just to get ahead. Stay blessed, stay focused, have endurance. You can do it, y'all. Let's get it.